lona hape bophelo bona ha bo fair bitsang bana ba bangwe ba badimo re tlolla insisangoma ntho e re fetang ko yona re le bana ba badimo re le bana ba moya gore ke mo go fela na ha ba ikitse ke mangwe fitlela ka this ke mang hape bophelo bona ba sefo e tlang re tlo llang isisangoma tio re ka skoni hape mona ra goa hape re ya goa go utlwile e le di haladi e le di re tsebile it was a happy new year, all of these things, mara you are never prepared for what happens to you spiritually, mentally, physically, intellectually, and everything you can imagine. Hape badimo go utlwile ba re hona la buti a ile a resigna go ba sangoma. Bonang, I want his numbers because I am ready to put in my resignation letter vroeg in the morning as early as tonight. Kaitseng hape mo ha se pleke ya bana ha o dlaliwe mona wa tlo re o itse taba tsa ha o ikitselwa na go romang, otherwise ho tlo so le monyane. Thokoza, I am MPHOWABADIMO. I am the advocate of Dlozi, and once again I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for choosing to view this video. If you still haven't subscribed to the channel, I suggest you do so by clicking on the subscription button, and don't forget to head on down to the notification button so that you are notified every time there is new content on the channel. To the new subscribers, welcome, and to the old and goldies, to the old and goldies, you know, braces. One thing about braces, they're gonna change the way you talk, and talking has become a mission ever since I'm brace face. But to the old and goldies, welcome back. You have been missed. We officially in to our new season, new energies and vibration. And if you ever heard of the term, the healer needs healing, that is what I'm about to talk about today.
Kwana usaka haya no usaka wena batho ba go khala ba wara a ke tsoro ba batlang because kilo wa lora khwitine
ngile ka no
khwiti ke ra rena khwiti
rana
ha wa ke yona go ya hao eo
ka net
yona bolt eo ya hao e mo special nga usaka le ge se mo special mara ke go ya hao ya ditoro ba o bontsi tsona ke tsonya o nyaka eng ha ne the rest high bo mo jolo tshetshelanya na morao ke dio tsa rona dio tse Thokoza
I'm sure you've heard that the healer needs healing, and I think this time that we've been in has been just proof of that. The healer also does need some healing, because at some stage we give so much of ourselves, and we give so much of ourselves to a point of sometimes, you know, you feel like it's too much. There's some times when you like, you know what, when is the universe ever gonna be, you know, when is God, when Abadimu, when are they gonna hear my silent prayers? Because we are so destined and guided into healing and helping others, whether it is to propel forward, to move forward, or to learn from life or whatever. Because remember, as much as people can also come into our lives as seasonal experiences, we also go into other people's lives experiences as a seasonal experience. And if you are there for a longer purpose, you must know that you and that person, whether it is a financial friendship, a business friendship, a sexual relation, I'm talking in terms of whatever the circumstance, you guys are aligned spiritually, and that is why your relationship will carry on for longer periods. But to be very, you know, blunt about everything, we sit in our ndumbas or whatever the case might be, wear our bodies, and to a certain extent, this Dlozi lifestyle looks so cute and bougie. Listen, nobody is really willing to tell you that there is a lot of work that goes into the peace that you find within the spirituality that we are in. Spirituality is not right like religion. We're not dependent on something or someone to remind us to pray, to remind us to all of these things. Spirituality is independency. And that is where you need to now be so inclined, so guided, so understanding of the journey you're walking. Because if you will never really get to enjoy the journey of spirituality as it unfolds, as it transitions, as it grooms you as an individual. Because there's a reason also why we say it's a journey. It's a journey because you walk in the light of this journey until you pass on the baton yourself. But within this period that we've just come in, it is officially a new season, a new time, new energies, new year, new everything, new a lot of things. And that to a certain extent has taken its toll on a lot of us as abantwana bamaDlozi. If you have been feeling around this time that, you know what, I need to start over something, I need to restart, reboot, you know, all of these words, if they've been coming to you, you must know that you are on the right path of awakening and enlightenment. And remember, awakening is not a once-off situation. It is going to carry on forever and ever. Indlela yedlozi noma yabantu abadala izohlezi ichinja. But just so that I am clear to the 2Ks and the 2 Ns to the 2 Zs, when it comes to spirituality, there's always something called a spiritual update. And when you go through that, that is the most painful time and experience one can ever go through. You will fluctuate from seasons of feeling like you're depressed, from seasons of feeling like you should isolate, self-distance, not be around people. If you were around people, you all of a sudden feel dirty, feel angry. Why did I go out last night? If you are in a relationship, if you're going to have some sexual relations with a person, the following day you feel like, why did I do that to myself? Abanye, the alcohol is alcoholing. The sniff is sniffing. Abanye, you can go into deep levels of sadness and sometimes grief, not understanding why it is you're feeling the way you're feeling. It is because you're going through what is called a spiritual update. So this, just like your phone goes through an update, just like your phone goes through that similar transition, you also go through that. And sometimes when your system, or rather your spirit, is updating itself, some apps in your life, some apps in the form of people, in the form of situations, in the form of whatever, are gonna be in a form updated and some automatically deleted. And to some, it is a good that some people, when their systems update, their apps, people in their life situations in their life update with them. But for those that don't want to update their softwares just like you are updating yours, they end up basala endleleni idlozile abaqathaza phansi. And that is why you find through, in most cases where we go through our phase of spiritual update, we arise from those periods alone. You become a loner. That's why I think I did a video long time ago. It basically decoding this whole notion of being a loner. But now with my spiritual growth and spiritual, inclination, and I can say, Dlozi, spiritual intellect, if I might loosely use the word, I have began to, in a way, sort of catch on a little bit differently than I did years ago. So my point to you is that when you go through this phase of updating, it is a lot. Even the wallpaper changes. You even change physically how you appear and all of these things. I know personally, I have been going through the most. I do not have time to wear a wig. I don't have time to wear eyelashes. I mean, I feel like my Mkhulu's energy has taken over me so much that I don't have time for literally anything. I just want to be alone. I don't even time to dress up. I just feel like I want to be in my Erika Dlozi Budu era, where I'm just in my vibes and just vibing, and taking my snave and amarizes and not actually giving, whatever notion is happening around. But it is perfectly normal to feel like that, because just as I'm explaining, the wallpaper will change. I shave my hair as frequently as I do, because I feel like that is my connection to the universe, to the energies around me. And to me, it's a very spiritual and a deep practice, because I'm making way for new things and new energies. I cannot want to be connecting to new energies with old connection. You understand that? I need to start new connections. So literally, the wallpaper will update, and all of these other things. Zizo yenzagala. That is when you allow transition to happen. That is when you will go through that phase and appreciate it. But some people might mistake in that time, I need to go to the river, or I need it. Sometimes it's good to do that, but sometimes it is good to go through the emotions. Sometimes it's good to just cry it out. Sometimes it's good to just laugh it out. Sometimes it's just good to go through the feeling at that particular time than to go around it, because that is why we sometimes end up through mental situations and sort of those and all those vibes, So how I've been coping throughout the years, only the Dlozis know, because I just go through it. Sometimes I go through long periods of actually not being able to just being outside. That can be like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I think that's how I've been feeling. And when it comes to social media, I've been feeling very disconnected, because I just felt that is also a portal for a lot of energy that I don't necessarily can comprehend when I'm trying to purge my own system. So around those periods, I just disconnect from a lot of things. One thing I can tell you that being a spiritual healer, or being a healer, or being spiritually inclined or aligned, whatever you might look at it, comes with a lot of sacrifices. People might look at us and think we are just living and going through this life, but they don't understand the sacrifices and all the things we need to make. We are spiritual people. We are gifted. We are the chosen ones. We don't just walk this life thing just like anyone else. There are periods and times where we need to go hibernate, where we need to go through certain things. So I believe for a lot of us as spiritual kids, because of the new sun and the new moon, that is why we've been going through this phase of updating. But then we find that there are people that go through this phase that are generally stubborn. Then uthola ukuthi ifone seyashisa manje, ifone seyachisa, iyazicima, iyafreeza iscreen sani, and the translation of that, ifone mayicima iyenzani, you are the phone, right? Catch on guys, catch on, school is back. So you are the phone. So by the time when the phone freezes, the phone overheats, the phone does all those things, that's you going through periods of frustration, why me, and all of these other things, and your dreams are just gibberish, and you're just getting into altercations with people, your things are just not going okay. When you know yourself spiritually, and when you understand yourself on a certain level, when that time comes, we are zinza, and you go back to your corner so that you can be one again, so that you can, because remember, the minute you step out of the door, it's energies everywhere. That's the thing I've taught my kids as well, that when you come from school, take off your shoes first, because you've been walking everywhere. Those are energies. Leave your shoes, mazpole, and then because energy is everywhere, guys. But it's important to also protect your space. Remember, when it comes to social media, we can't really, direct who can come and not come to our social pages, because also it's a portal of many energies. There are people that are going to be there to watch you for good reasons and be around you for good reasons, but there are also people that generally are invested, but come with a negative notion. So as a spiritual person, sometimes we take on those things and it becomes sometimes overwhelming. I know for myself, that is why I can't even be on all these apps, because I feel like it's too much admin for me. 1 app is fine, 2 apps, okay, 3, but more than that, I'm just gonna drown. Literally, even people that have me on their WhatsApp, they literally know I'm the worst contact to have, because I'm there but not there. When you need me, call me. When you need me, text me. But literally, that's just how I am. And I've learned to also protect my space, my privacy, my peace, and all of that. But what I can tell you is that there is beauty in the journey of transition, because transition is like when a woman gives birth. It is painful. Ukuze uphumele ngale, it is not as easy as it looks. So whatever you've been feeling, whatever you've been going through, your fallouts and all these other things that you have shed with you, allow those things, because it was time for them to move with the old phase. We are in a new cycle, we are on a new page, we are in a new time, and new things, new connections, new vibes all the way. You are the director to what kind of vibes you're allowing around your life. You are the director to what kind of situations you want around you. So all of these things are what it is. So I just finished off working and I was like, you know what, let me come and just wrap up this content before I actually forget, because we're also back in the situation of the load shedding and all of that, and I did not want that to get in the way. So also to my clients, there's been some clients I wasn't able to see, especially in the month of September, August, September. Those were like very tricky months. I've been working my head off, but at some cases there's been some people I was not able to see. So if you're one of the group of people, please make sure that you reach out to my assistant on my work line, which is down below, so that you can actually get a new appointment. Apologies, I actually needed to reboot myself. I can't heal you if myself I'm unhealed. That's what people don't understand. Umuntu will be angry. I had to see you today. But the same breath, I'm like, if I'm there with you and I'm disconnected. Is a scam. I know my work. It's just that when I'm disconnected, I tend to not invest much in helping other people. How do you heal people from a broken point? That's how I always say. So it's back to work, but there's been some people that have been we are understanding good, you know what, Gogo and all of that. I remember there's also been about Gogo, they were saying Gogo ukuzagi mama imbafuna ukuphetha into zabo zamadlozi, and papa nangathi ngisnacks ngithi hayi ngifuna mathwasa. But in all essence, I can't heal from a place of needing healing. So I needed to also rebalance my life so that I am also fine. So transition as the Dlozi comes and goes, as the system will always update itself. You just need to be inclined and know what is happening. I mean, we know the people that are in a life. That also comes to a point of friends. Also friends will feel like you're neglecting them or you're disconnected or whatever. Listen, I'm a very loving person. I'm a very loving friend. But when I'm in my moment of hibernation, I'm one person. I can't say, yo, nya, go. I'd rather isolate myself, whatever it is that I'm going through at that time. And so whatever I go through it with my ancestors in private. But anyway, let me not keep you here. So I am back this month because who busy? You know, October is a very busy month on YouTube, and the pressure is pressuring me. But I will not, succumb to the pressure. I'll just move at my own pace. But I am back to assist you as much as I can. So we are gonna have another channel takeover with the Dlozi chats. Look out for a post that I'm going to make where you're gonna go underneath that post. Actually, let's do this. Just comment down below with your topic suggestions. So you can comment. If you're commenting on this video, comment. But if you comment for a topic suggestion for a next video, you're more than able to do so for Dlozi chats. That's open for the whole month. So just say hashtag Dlozi chats MPHOWABADIMO. Gosh, I love these hashtags. Why are we hashtagging? Oh gosh, these social media streets. Just say hashtag Dlozi chats and write down your topic so that I'm able to, when I just scroll down, I'm able to see who. So I'm gonna be taking a Dlozi chat for every day this month. We are gonna be having a topic every single day. So luckily we might have 2 chats a day or something, depending on my also work availability. But because it's back to work, I'm gonna be flooded and all of those things. So I'm back in Dumbeni, and also I'm back in the in the YouTube Ndumba. So I will definitely see you here and see you in Ndumbeni. But if a question yako is more of a spiritually related and needs in Ndumba, I will also let that know. But I will take notes and write the topics, and so that I'm able to pray on them and able to deliver, so that you find the healing that you need. So if there's someone you feel that, you know what, they need some clarification and answers in their spiritual life, and it's not consultation, it's basically your questions around spirituality. Gogo, I want to know, why is a pig pigging? You understand that? But you can't ask for a reading because it's your comment. When you want a reading, all those other deep things, I will let you know and advise you. So actually come Ndumbeni, or rather seek a consultation and get the help that you require. But for myself, the advocate of Dlozi, Ugogo Unkomi Ahlaba, I will see you tomorrow with another video of Dlozi Chat. It is a new year, a new season, a new cycle, and a new vibe. Embrace, appreciate, and accept all that you are, and I will see you very soon. For myself and my Dlozis, it is Thokoza. Hello Mzansi, I am MPHOWABADIMO and I am your Dlozi keeper. I am here to bring you all your Dlozi hacks so that you confuse your Dlozis every time they give you stress. If you've been feeling like your Dlozis have been frustrating you, they have not been coming in the night to give you the dreams that you want, well, I have another Dlozi hack for you that will make them come running in your dreams to give you the messages of your dreams. You just take 1 spoon of baking soda and 1 cup of vinegar, white vinegar, and a dash of a snail. Make sure you add the whole bucket. Take a lot of it in big doses, and make sure that you add 2 kg of your king corn, and you brew the stuff together to make 1 concoction so that they are happier and you are pleased sleeping. They will come in your dreams. For more Dlozi hacks, follow me on Instagram at MPHOWABADIMO and YouTube. I am MPHOWABADIMO.